They better do it, Lord. You better get them, Lord. Before I get them, Lord. Hey. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit. Ain't saying cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the holy. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way? So, Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get them. Hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit. Lord. Activate. Hey. Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit. Activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit. Activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit. Activate.
Okay.
Activate. But you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way? So Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get them, Lord. Holy Spirit, before I get them, Lord. Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get them, Lord. Holy Spirit, before I get them, Lord. Activate. Hey. Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate. Hey, hey. That I need, and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way? So Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get them, Lord. Holy Spirit, before I get them, Lord. Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get them, Lord. Holy Spirit, before I get them, Lord. Activate. Hey. Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate. Hey, hey. They say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't so
Oh, whatever. So, yeah. So, y'all. No, I think I pushed the wrong button. I don't know. I don't know. Diddy hates me. Okay. Hello everyone. I love you guys. Okay, we should be fine now because I was listening to this report of what's going on. This is a developing story. Okay. This is a developing story. This is a developing story. It's a developing story. Actually, no the hell it's not. No the hell it's not. I be having stuff to do, like literally. and I'm a girl. So no, it's not too long. No, that just means leave. I don't know. That just means leave. Yeah, this is a developing story. And I also be doing a lot of stuff before I come live. I truly don't care. Like it won't change. It won't. Sometimes it's gonna be 5 minutes. Sometimes it's gonna be 6 minutes. Sometimes it's gonna be 10 minutes. I mean, you get to do all that when this is your fucking show. So yeah, please don't ever feel like I'm gonna do anything in my show to make it more convenient for you. It's always gonna be convenient for me. Yeah. You know how many people hate the intro too? How many people want me to change that? Still here. Okay, because I want it. This is my show. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please. Hit the like, and I'm a girl, and I'm a girl. Shout out to the people that like the intro, but I don't care. Because I don't care about the ones that don't. I was taught that as a child. If you're not gonna care what people that the people that don't like you say, you can't care what the people that like you say either. Okay, hair flip. So guys, so shout out to y'all. Shout out to you whether you hate it, shout out to you whether you love it. Either way it goes, I don't care. So guys, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Now, y'all, I had a whole nother live setup, and we're still gonna do that live, okay? About Justin Bieber and the whole conservatorship, all of that stuff and whatnot. And we're still gonna get into that. We're gonna do that live, but this just happened with Diddy Star Mansion, his LA home, and his Beverly Hills home. Both of them were raided because he has 2 of them in California. Okay, he has 2 mansions there. All right, and both of them are raided. Now I had to do my research again because this literally just happened like an hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes ago. With the police leaving, well, not police, federal agents, Homeland Security, and others leaving Diddy's Star Mansions, or well, mansions. I should say, and I'm a girl. We've been waiting on this. We've been waiting on this. And not because we want to see a black man go down, because y'all guys are so annoying when y'all say that. No, we want to see a criminal go down, okay? Crime has no race. It has no nationality. It has no sexuality. It has none of that. And I'm a girl. Now, from what we saw, from what we can see in the footage of the arrest, because there was an arrest made. Now, I don't know if Justin was just in cuffs, because he was definitely in cuffs, like 100%. But I'm a girl. I don't know if they took him away or not. Because, sometimes they put you in handcuffs when you're on your property, and they'll sometimes release you, and sometimes they'll take you in, so that can't hear you. You should be able to hear me. Can you guys hear me? 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 Yeah, my bubble's moving, so you should be able to hear me. And I'm a girl. Oh, now he better snitch. Did they arrest Justin? From what it seems, Justin did get arrested. Now, I don't know if it was just they arrested him at home, and because that's who they were coming for. Because that's who the police were coming for. The federal agents were coming because of Justin. Now, on my shout out to my Discord. Can I pull that up on here? Or do I have to go into hold on 1 second. I may have to go into my Google Chrome. Okay, yeah, I have to go into my Google Chrome. Okay. So Tyrone Blackburn, which is an attorney. This attorney is the attorney for Lil Rod, for Rodney Jones, right? He sent in letters to the police department, federal agents. Well, I don't know if he sent it to Homeland or if he sent it to hold on, shout out to Dana Drew. She says, "Hey Sean, I'm stuck at home sick, but happy to catch you live. Love you." Oh my God, I love you too. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jackie. She says they be combing through Combs homes, period. Is what that word. Absolutely. Shout out to you, member. So y'all, Now, Diddy has been allegedly harassing Lil Rod. Okay. Now, there are people in the chat yesterday saying, like, oh, I wonder why, Lil Rod has been quiet, and whatnot. Come to find out, he has been being harassed. Not only him, even his 8-year-old daughter has been being harassed. 100%. 100%. Not only him, and I'm a girl, but his 8-year-old daughter has been being harassed by Diddy. Okay. And Diddy's team, Diddy's people have been hitting up not only Lil Rob, but his family too. And I'm a girl. Now, let me pull this up real quick. We're gonna get into this. So read this, and then I'm gonna see if I can pull that up for you guys so you can see the complaint that Tyrone Blackburn wrote on behalf of his client, Rodney Jones, about how Diddy has been harassing him, his family members, his child. I'm like, how they get to the 8-year-old baby? I'm like, how they work the world? Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So shout out to TMZ. They're one of the publications that posted this. Diddy's homes in LA and Miami raided by federal agents. And I'm a girl. Now, as you can see, these are the feds that are outside, and I'm a girl. These are the federales. It don't say nothing about now. It do say S or HSI, HSI, Homeland Security. I'm assuming that's what that is, and I'm a girl. TMZ has obtained extra footage of cops on the scene near Diddy's LA area home, and it looks like officers have shut down the entire area. With helicopters swarming up above, there are at least 2 choppers in the area and a lot of police on the ground. A rep for Homeland Security Investigations earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, and I'm a girl, and HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further information as it becomes available, and I'm a girl. Now, before we get into this, because look, they came on boats. Look, they was not playing with Diddy. They came in multiple helicopters, and I'm a girl. They was not playing. They came, and I'm a girl. So, y'all, we got to get into this. So the reason that, because Justin Combs, let me pull that up. Justin Combs. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up Justin Combs, because Justin Combs was definitely arrested. He was definitely put in handcuffs, and pull up the neighborhood talk, because I know they have it. Pull up. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's tripping. It's tripping. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna pull that up. So while we wait, Justin was definitely arrested. See, that is Justin Combs, okay, in the gray t-shirt with his hands behind his back. Okay, that is Justin Combs arrested. Okay. Now, y'all see this person right here on the ground? Is that person arrested too? Because it looks like somebody, right? Who is that? Who is that? I wonder who that is. Because they are arrested as well, and I'm a girl. So the reason the police came, from what I'm gathering, is, well, Homeland Security. The reason they came is because in Lil Rod's complaint, which I have that too, the lawsuit we're going to pull up, in his lawsuit, he states information about Justin Combs, and not just Justin Combs, Christian Combs too, but more so Justin Combs doing things with minors and things happening to minors. I believe that they had some type of proof of something like that happened in order to do this raid in the first place. They have had to have more, because that's why I say these lawsuits can turn into RICO charges, like 100%, because you cannot be protected against a crime. Like, it is a crime. Okay. So the reason that they have Justin is because they came there one of the bigger parts of the raid was this information in the lawsuit about Justin and minors, and I'm a girl. Also, it stated in the lawsuit that Justin R-worded a minor, a couple of them, and I'm a girl. So this is real. So when people are wondering why Justin is in cuffs, is because this is they came for him, like not just Diddy. Now Diddy's definitely on the totem pole, but I'm sure his lawyers is all over it, to keep him from being placed in cuffs for now. But Justin is who they came for. He is the reason, and allegedly it's stemming from the lawsuit and the allegations in the lawsuit from Rodney, Lil Rod Jones, about these, because he's been dropping receipts. He says that he has hours and hours and hours and hours of audio footage, video footage, because he was not just the producer, he was also Diddy's videographer while he was around Diddy. So it's stemming allegedly that this information is coming from the lawsuit. I'm going to play this clip quick, and I'm going to try to pull that complaint up from Tyrone Blackburn.
Trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up this street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats and law enforcement. Bad Boy Films, which
is being linked to a sex trafficking investigation.
He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home.
Now you hear they say that Justin is being linked to some trafficking, and because there's an investigation that has been going on, but this investigation was going on prior to Lil Rod. So, which I'm going to have to bring up in another live, but I mean, because I can bring it up now. Actually, I'm just bringing it up now. I remember TMZ had posted, because I'm sure I can just find it real quick. Okay. TMZ. Okay, because I remember TMZ was the people. No. Okay, well, this we could. I'll save that because we're gonna read that too. But TMZ had posted last year that right here, boom, and we found it. Okay, let me pull this up right here. They said last year that Diddy was a part of an open investigation in New York, right? And this happened around this information came out around the same time that Cassie had filed her lawsuit in November. Because right here, 11/16/2023, okay? This was in November. Okay, so right here, NYPD says the information its spokesperson provided about a locked Diddy investigation was incorrect. So the TMZ had got contacted by someone in law enforcement in New York, and they said that there was an open investigation on Diddy, but it was locked. It was a locked investigation, so they couldn't get in and see what it was. It was basically sealed. There wasn't, anything, but for sure it said Sean Combs on it. Then they came forward. TMZ had to come forward right here and retract. The full NYPD statement reads, yesterday, a member of NYPD's Public Information Office erroneously told a reporter about an apparent existence of an active case file containing the name Sean Combs. There is no such investigation at present. Further, the release of such information is not consistent with the internal policies of the Office of the Deputy Commissioner, Public Information. The NYPD always treats allegations of SA and R-word extremely seriously and urges anyone who has been a victim to file a police report so that support and services can be offered to survivors and a comprehensive investigation can be conducted. So someone on the team had told one of the reporters from TMZ that there was an open investigation on Diddy, but it was locked. Then TMZ right here had to come forward and do a retraction because NYPD had contacted them and said, now look at here, now look at here. We is live. I don't know why people keep sending me this. We like whole live. Like, I get it. But we're live though. Like, y'all sending me something. We know. It's our title. We know. We get it. And I'm a girl. So just come join us. So now we know that the original person that spoke to the TMZ reporter was telling the truth, that there was an open investigation with Diddy. I think that the law enforcement team probably just got upset because they didn't want that information public. They wanted it to be behind the scenes because they were building a case against Diddy. So if Diddy knows that there's an open investigation on him, then he'll start moving differently, knowing they want to wait until they got him. Because you best believe they didn't do this raid today for nothing. They did this raid today and in both homes at the same time because they're looking for certain things. It's what it's giving, that they have been sent directions to certain areas. And again, Cassie's lawsuit, her full lawsuit, she details things about Kim Porter. She does. She absolutely does. So in the Homeland Security getting involved, you know, this is serious with Homeland Security getting involved. And hold on, I'm going to pull up. I'm going to pull up this complaint and read it to you guys real quick. I may have to save it, but I'm just going to read it. I'm going to read it to you guys really quickly. I have so many screens up right now. I know I'm going to get confused, but oh well. But oh well. Okay, here we go. So Tyrone Blackburn wrote this. I'm going to read it to you guys. Okay, I need to make it bigger because it's hard to see. Okay. So it says, Dear Judge, what's his name? I'm just going to save it. I'm sorry. I'm just going to save it and put it up on the screen so I can read it. Like, oh, here it is. Okay, so I can read it out loud to you guys. So Tyrone Blackburn wrote this letter to the judge. Let me pull this up, and I'm a girl, actually, because it's connected to this. So I'm just going to play this clip real quick so I can pull this up instead of you guys just like staring at me. And I'm not saying anything because that's annoying.
To a sex trafficking investigation.
He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up the street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats, and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films, which
being linked to a sex trafficking investigation.
he got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up the street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats, and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films, which
being linked to a sex trafficking investigation.
he got.
So the investigation clearly now, it said Justin Combs, and as you see, Justin Combs is arrested. He absolutely is. So there is a letter. I'm just going to read it because this computer is tripping and I don't have the time for it. So I'm just going to read it to you guys. I will put it on my community wall. And then I'll put it like live later. So Tyrone Blackburn, what is the judge's name? It's Oetkn, Oetkin, whatever. Tyrone says, I am writing to provide your honor with an update regarding the above reference matter. And this matter is between Combs. It says Jones versus Combs. So that's Rodney Jones versus Diddy. Now he says, I'm writing your honor, okay, regarding the above reference matter on behalf of the plaintiff. So that's on behalf of Rodney. On March 21st, okay, 2024, plaintiff entered into an agreement with defendant Ethiopia, one of the people that he's suing, under this agreement in exchange for a declaration that will be appended to the forthcoming attended complaint. The plaintiff has agreed to dismiss all claims against her, Ethiopia. So he's with prejudice. Furthermore, the plaintiff has elected to dismiss the claims against Chalice Recording Studio without prejudice. The decision enables the plaintiff to refile these claims in Los Angeles, where CRS is headquartered. These dismissals are made present to the FRCP. Then, okay, all these numbers. Although they have been in constant contact with the writer through threatening emails and letters, the remaining defendants have yet to appear in the case. Instead, defendant Sean Combs, through his representatives, has engaged in concerning behavior, including manufacturing stories about plaintiff on TMZ and dispatching his agents to harass plaintiff's 8-year-old daughter, the mother of his child, and ex-spouses, all of whom have expressed fear of potential harm by defendant Combs. So again, in the lawsuit, Rodney is dismissing certain people from said lawsuit. Diddy is not one of those people. He has not dismissed Diddy from the lawsuit. He has not dismissed other people like Carisha's cousin and others from the lawsuit. Now, on the 21st, which was 4 days ago, okay, this complaint was sent into the judge. It's not a coincidence that 4 days ago, because there's more, that 4 days ago, this letter was sent to the judge, and I'm a girl, and now all of a sudden this raid is happening. But let's keep reading. Hold on, let me pull that back up so I can keep reading, because there's more to the complaint. Okay, now, because he said that the 8-year-old daughter, the mother of his child, and ex-spouses, all of whom expressed fear of potential harm by defendant Combs. Moreover, defendant Sean Combs has attempted to contact plaintiff through third parties to persuade the plaintiff to terminate this waiver and hire counsel who has a relationship with. So he's been requesting that not only do he want him to drop this, he also wants him to hire a lawyer that he wants him to work with instead of the Blackburn. Defendant Combs, these actions have compelled the plaintiff and his loved ones to file a police report. This writer has raised concerns surrounding this harassing behavior, and that they doubled down and indicated that their harassing behavior will continue. Consequently, the plaintiff has reported these actions to California, New York, and New Jersey state bars. Regarding defendant United Music Group, Lucian Grain, and Motown Records, their representative has declined to engage with the writer despite several emails requesting to call and discuss the plaintiff's claims. He has sent multiple contradictory emails and letters filed with empty threats. He went so far to misleadingly represent that he is counsel to Miss Ethiopia, because that's her last name. A misrepresentation that was promptly discovered through discussions with Ethiopia actual counsel. So Diddy even responded to Rodney as if he was the attorney of Ethiopia, which is one of the people that Rodney has decided to drop from the lawsuit. And I'm a girl. So this is crazy. This is crazy. And I'm a girl. So hold on, let me keep reading because we're almost done with this part. Okay. So he even pretended to be the lady's lawyer. Like, that's crazy. Despite reminding him of his professional duty to engage with opposing counsel to seek a resolution on behalf of his client, he chose instead to hurl insults and boast about his legal experience spanning over 50 years. We thank the court for its time and attention to this matter. Okay. So Tyrone Blackburn says that his client has been being threatened and whatnot, and that threatened and whatnot, and he came, they had to call the police. His kid's mom, Rodney's daughter's mother, his ex-spouses and whatnot, all of them have been being harassed and contacted since this lawsuit has came forward. And Diddy wants Lil Rod to remove him from this lawsuit immediately. And Rod is saying no. Rod is saying the things that he's saying, that he's telling the truth. And we believe Rod. Now, I'm going to pull up Rod's... Actually, before we do, there has been more that has developed about Diddy. Hold on. In the raid. So let's get into that first, and then we'll pull up the lawsuit. All right. A shout out to Rolling Stone. We'll get into this article. Rolling Stone, Sean Combs' homes raided by officials as part of ex-African investigation. Officials descended upon the rap mogul's home on Monday, 4 months after Cassie accused him of ex-trafficking. And I'm a girl. No, I don't want to. It always do this. Hold on. I have another one. Y'all know me. It's always, I don't know why it does on the computer. When you're on the computer, it makes you log in. When you're on your phone, it's upside down. You do not have to log in. Let's go to the source. Okay. Federal authorities, specifically Homeland Security, have raided Diddy's Beverly Hills home. Local law enforcement is present, but Homeland Security is believed to be leading the raid. According to TMZ, helicopters hover over Diddy's home, and people are being questioned. Law enforcement is walking through the house with GUNS's drawn. At the same time, Diddy's home in Miami is also being raided. It is currently unknown if Diddy was present at either home at the time of entry. Okay. Earlier this month, a federal judge ruled a woman accused Diddy of trafficking and, the gang rape. According to Billboard, Judge G.L. Clark stated the woman had failed to prove that she could proceed with the case anonymously. Clark also acknowledged identifying could have a significant impact on this woman. While the court does not take plaintiff's concerns lightly, the court cannot rely on generalized, uncorroborated claims that disclosure would harm plaintiff to justify her immunity. Judge Jessica G.L. Clark wrote, the accuser's identity will be revealed after Diddy's motion to dismiss the lawsuit is heard. Diddy is looking to bring in some help battling the grape lawsuit. Legal journalist Megan, we don't care. So Diddy's lawsuit was filed in 2023, stating he and Harvey Pierre orchestrated the ex-African. Okay, so again, you have Cassie that came with her claim saying that she was ex-African. Then you have a young lady that said that she was ganged, by Harvey Pierre and Diddy. And then you also have this lawsuit with Lil Rod that states that there was a lot of African going on. Now, Cassie provided receipts, okay, to a lot of the stuff she was saying, and her full lawsuit was not displayed to the public. So there's a lot of stuff, that was in there. If it was criminal, I'm assuming is the reason why it didn't go forward, why they didn't put it out there inside of the lawsuit publicly so that we could all see what was inside. We only got a certain amount of pages, which is under 100, but there was more. From what the information that I've seen is that it was like 300 pages to Cassie's initial lawsuit. And then, so let me break that part down too. When Cassie first came forward with her lawsuit, Diddy knew about the lawsuit. He knew. He offered her money right then and there to get rid of the lawsuit. Cassie said no, because not only did Cassie show him the full lawsuit, he also got to know that she had a tell-all book because she did write a book. Okay. So Diddy wanted both. Diddy wanted the lawsuit gone and he wanted the book gone. He wanted both of them gone. Okay. So I feel like per Cassie's protection, and because Cassie knew that she was going to settle with Diddy, she only applied the first, like, what was it, like 60 or 70 pages to the actual lawsuit. And my girl. So the original lawsuit that she sat down with Diddy, it allegedly is over 300 pages. Okay. So when she put the lawsuit in, she still wrote the things on there that she knew wouldn't protect Diddy, that it would be held against him if he came forward and said. Okay. So she was smart. She put the ex-African and her being raped, all of that. She put all of that in there because those are crimes. So she could have submitted the whole 300 or more page lawsuit, but instead she got right to the point. She got right to the things that could bring him up on RICO charges because she knew she was going to settle. But she didn't want to close the door to him being held accountable for what he did. Him raping her is a crime. That is a crime. Okay. You can't be protected from that because you settled in a lawsuit. No, that is a RICO. Ex-African is a crime. So you're not going to be protected against that because you settled. No, those things can still be held against you. They absolutely can. You cannot be protected from a crime. Like, no, it's a crime. It doesn't matter when it happened. There is no statute of limitation. If you took somebody's life 30 years ago and nobody found out, and then somebody comes forward and say that you're the person that took that person's life, you can still be you can and will be brought up on charges because it's a crime. If you raped somebody 20 years ago and the person didn't say anything, it does not mean, if they come forward, it's still a crime. So you're not going to be protected from it. It's still a crime. So that's why I say Cassie was smart in putting those things, because she could have very so much left those things out of the lawsuit because it was up to Diddy if he was going to settle or not. And she already knew that he was going to settle. So Cassie knowing, I'm going to settle. And when I do settle, I know I have to be quiet. I know I have to be quiet, after I settle. So let me put these things out here that can still hold him accountable. Let me put his crimes inside of this lawsuit. Short and sweet, get straight to the point. Get to when I met him, how he was drugging me, and all of that, blah, 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 how he came and raped me, how he was putting his hands on me. She made sure all of that was inside of the lawsuit. She made sure all of that was inside of the lawsuit, and I'm a girl. So yeah, the charge is stemming from the ex-African, and then again with them putting cuffs on Justin. Let me pull up Rodney's lawsuit, because Rodney lawsuit specifically states, hold on, we got all this, sorry, mahogany stuff. Okay, so we should be getting closer to it right here. Okay, so let's get into the lawsuit, because in the lawsuit he states these things about Justin Combs. He sure does. Okay, we talked about so much stuff. Okay, right here. Here is the lawsuit. Okay, so let's get into where he talks about Justin Combs. Okay, now you see here, Justin is in this lawsuit. Okay, defendant. Okay, defendant Justin Combs. It's not a coincidence that Justin had on handcuffs, and he is also in this same lawsuit that says that there was African and great, all type of stuff. Okay, so let's get into Justin. Let's get into what he said about Justin Combs. Okay. Okay, let's get into. Okay, here we go. So, summary of events. From September 2022 to November 2023, Mr. Jones produced 9 songs on Mr. Combs' Love album. Mr. Jones lived with Combs for months at a time, spending holidays, birthdays, and missing major family events. Mr. Jones resided at Mr. Combs' residence located in Los Angeles, California, New York City, and Miami, Florida. Again, is it a coincidence that both of those places just got raided? Diddy's home in Los Angeles and the one in Miami. This lawsuit, I'm telling you, this lawsuit done popped Diddy. So, okay. And I believe the lawsuit popped him because there's a lot of receipts backing what has been said. Mr. Jones resided, okay, we were that. Mr. Jones also spent several weeks on a yacht rented by Mr. Combs in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Throughout his time with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones witnessed, experienced, and endured many things that went far beyond his role as a producer on the Love album. The claims raised in this complaint have been corroborated through witness statements, video, audio recordings, and images that Mr. Jones has had in his possession. So again, he has witness statements, audio, video. He has proof backing these things. He's not just saying them. And it's no different than with Cassie. Cassie wasn't just saying these things. She got plenty of witnesses to corroborate her story. She named everyone that physically watched, these things happen to her. And from bodyguards to CEOs, COOs, assistants, publicists. I mean, she got it down to the wire. Okay, and so does Jones, so does Lil Rod, so does Rodney Jones. He does too. He has a lot of proof, hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. Mr. Jones has secured irrefutable evidence of the acquisition, use, and distribution of ecstasy, schnane, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, mushrooms, the displaying and distribution of unregistered illegal firearms, Mr. Combs providing laced beverages to minors and ex-workers at his homes in California, New York, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Florida. Mr. Combs' chief of staff, Christina Karam, KK, instructing her staff to retrieve drugs so she can provide it to Mr. Combs for his consumption. Mr. Combs detailing how he planned to leverage his relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes to soften the impact on his public image of Cassie Ventura's lawsuit. Young Miami's cousin and or assistant S.A.ing Mr. Jones. Actor Cuba Gooding Jr. S.A.ing and harassing Mr. Jones. Then, the redacted rappers and blah, blah, blah. Okay, R&B singer. Okay. So, okay, okay, that's the pow-powing. Let's get into this because this is part of the reason they could have been arresting Justin too. The Chalice recording studio pow-powing. On or about September 12, 2022, Mr. Jones held a writers and producers camp at Chalice Recording Studio at 845 Highland Ave, Los Angeles, California. Present at this camp were Mr. Combs, his son, Justin, and Justin's friend named G. Mr. G is a 30-year-old, tall African-American male. In addition to these individuals and other musicians were present at the camp, this writer has spoken to several musicians who attended the camp. One evening during this camp, Mr. Combs, J. Combs, Justin, and G were in a heated conversation. That conversation was moved out of the studio and into a restroom adjacent to where Mr. Combs was sitting. Mr. Jones was approximately 2 feet from the bathroom when pow-pows rang out. Mr. Jones recalls hearing multiple GUNs, pop outs. Okay. So, and I'm a girl. Shout out to the over 2,000 people in the building. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Subscribe if you have not already. This is just the beginning. Diddy is going down. So, this could be another reason why Diddy is being, Justin had the handcuffs on him as well because of multiple things, but they're naming in the news report that it's because of ex-trafficking, and other charges related to it. So, but G was pop out at the studio, so we can get into that the next time too. And he provided the news article about G being pop out at the studio. Diddy had them lie and put the man outside after Diddy pop out him. And said that the man was pop out outside, that it was like a drive-by or somebody did it outside, but he actually wasn't. He got pop out inside of the studio restroom, and they placed him outside. So when the police got there and whatnot, they made it look like, oh, we had no idea, like he was just outside, and and they just let it go. It never went anywhere. After that, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So let's get into Justin. Let's get into Justin. Okay, he's talking about when Diddy harassed him. We'll get into that later. I want to get into Lord, Stevie J. The wannabe Stevie J. His cousin. We can get into that later. Okay. Is this it? Okay. Okay, this is when he woke up in a bed with Diddy and two women. I want to get into, we'll just keep. Wow, he spilled that tea. He spilled the tea. Okay, right here. Mr. Combs and Justin Combs solicit Uggs and engages in illicit acts with minors and ex-workers. Okay. On or about July 2nd, 2023 in California, okay, Mr. Combs had a listening party at his home. Present at this party was R&B star Redacted, Justin Combs, and ex-workers, and some underage girls. The event began at 7 p.m. Mr. Combs requested the female ex-workers and required Mr. Jones to solicit them. An hour later, several ex-workers appeared. In addition to the ex-workers, there are at least 5 women in the crowd that were under the age of 16. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. And this allegedly happened in California at the California home, one of the ones that was raided today, and Justin was in handcuffs. This lawsuit, okay, there's proof. I believe so. I don't want people to think that when I'm saying it's this lawsuit that I'm saying like because he put this in the lawsuit that this is the reason they're going to get Justin. No, I think the proof that he submitted to law enforcement, and I believe he submitted that proof on the 21st, the day he had Tyrone Blackburn send a complaint to the judge to let the judge know that, girl, she win and you blocked. And I'm a girl. So when on the 21st, when Tyrone Blackburn, which is Lil Rod's attorney, sent the complaint to the judge and let the judge know about the harassment that has been happening to him, I believe that's when they also submitted the audio and certain things about Justin Combs and Diddy. And about the reason why that they were being harassed was because of that information. And if you look here on the lawsuit that it shows, it says that Justin Combs, this part with the minors and the African comes in with Justin Combs. Yeah, with Justin Combs. So if you're wondering, hold on one more time. Let me pull this up real quick. So if you're wondering why Justin Okay. Had on handcuffs. This lawsuit, I'm telling you, is why.
Sex trafficking investigation.
He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up the street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films, which
being linked to a sex trafficking investigation.
he got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got
Correct. So right there, who is that? Because that's not Justin Combs right there being arrested. That's not Justin. Justin has on a gray shirt. This person has on a blue shirt. Who is that? I want to know who that is. Y'all know I'm nosy as hell. So I want to know who that is, because that's not. Now, see, y'all saying Diddy. I don't even know if Diddy was at either home. Is it? Y'all saying King Combs. Is it? Is it Christian? Because this person right here, hold on, I'm gonna play it again. That is not Christian getting arrested. See, and then it's this white person right here. I believe that person is white. That's on the ground. It's like, who is that? Who is that?
Trafficking investigation.
He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are
That person. See, that's not Justin. That is not him. Because from what I gather, Diddy is not there. Yeah. No, that person no longer hangs around Justin. That person that I was reading about in the document, he got popped out by Diddy. He has not been around them since. And he's even willing, if he is subpoenaed, G inside of the lawsuit said that he will testify against Diddy. He will. He said he will testify against him. Yeah, I don't think it's Quincy. I don't think it's Quincy, because Quincy's not that tall. Quincy's a taller guy, but he's not like that tall. That person's tall, whoever that is. Getting arrested is a tall person. Oh, not Farnsworth Bentley. Farnsworth is no longer around Diddy like that. Not like that. Somebody had a good guess in the chat. They said security. Possible. It could be. It could have been if they would have saw like Harvey Pierre is short and fat. And this person is either light-skinned or white. It's hard to see, but when they're sitting down, like, because even in this picture, I think they're light-skinned, whoever it is, light-skinned. Because, you know, because that's the person right there in the blue, the person that they're, you know, arrested. That's him sitting next on the ground next to Justin. Because that's Justin right there arrested. I'm trying to figure out who these other people is, because that looked like Christian right there. But does Christian have on cuffs? I can't tell. I don't know if his arms is just, because that looks like Christian right there in front of the car next to the girl. That looks like Christian Combs. And I'm a girl. So, but Justin has on cuffs. Christian does not. It doesn't look like it. His hands could just be to his side. But from what's gathered, no one has seen Diddy on either scene. He wasn't on this scene, and he wasn't on them at the Miami home either during the raid. He wasn't at either home during the raid from per reports. There was no report that Diddy was there at either home because the raids happened at the same time. Because all of the enforcements were working, all of the Homeland Security were working together. So the Homeland Security in Miami and the Homeland Security in New York and the Homeland Security in California, they all have been working this together. Okay. What I'm thinking is Diddy may be on the run. He probably just, I think Russell Simmons woke up again and it was another block one in his room. First Usher, not Diddy. Usher was not just in Bali visiting Russell Simmons for nothing. Y'all know how close Usher and Diddy is. Usher was redacted from this lawsuit. He was redacted from it. Okay? Usher's hands are not clean. No, they are not. He was redacted from the lawsuit. The R&B star in the lawsuit is Usher. The Philadelphian rapper is Meek Mill. Those were the two redacted. Nobody else was redacted from said lawsuit. So it's giving Diddy on the run. Okay. I don't think that he like ran yet, but I think that it depends because they are coming after him. The elite said Diddy is gone. It's over for you. It's over for you. Okay? This didn't even happen when he did the pop howling back in the day. He didn't even get this far. Diddy went to jail that night, took a mug shot, and was out like an hour later. Ain't seen a prison cell since. Ain't put his thumbprint on nothing else since. And that my girl. Ain't stood to the side with the people. Ain't did none of that ever since. Okay? Yeah, from what I'm gathering too in the update, he was arrested. He was. Yeah, he was most definitely arrested. So the African charges definitely stems from this lawsuit, which let's get back into that. Let me put the lawsuit back up. Let's get back into the lawsuit. We lost our place, but I'll find it. Okay. Do y'all think Diddy is on the run? Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. They said Diddy was not at either home. It has not been reported that Diddy was there, but Diddy don't, he act like he don't play about his kids. So I haven't heard about anybody being at the Star Mansion in Miami. I don't know, maybe just like workers and whatnot, but I haven't heard nothing about Diddy. So let's get back into this. Mr. Combs and Justin Combs solicit Uggs and engages in illicit acts with minors and ex-workers, okay? So this is the event that we were reading about. The event began at 7 p.m. Mr. Combs requested female ex-workers and required Mr. Jones to solicit them. An hour later, several ex-workers appeared. In addition to ex-workers, there were at least 5 women in the crowd that were under the age of 16. Mr. Combs forced all of the women to drink laced De Leon liquor. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs laced the liquor with ecstasy. Mr. Combs did not check the identification of any of these underage girls. The presence of these underage women made Mr. Jones very uncomfortable. So made Rodney uncomfortable. He attempted to leave, and Mr. Combs forced him to stay. Mr. Combs went so far as to take Mr. Jones' car keys to prevent him from leaving. To prevent him from leaving, and I'm a girl. Okay, hold on, y'all saying that in the chat. Let me, so I can pull that up too. Hold on. Okay, if she did, can y'all send it to me? Y'all said Cassie's lawyer spoke. because just a bunch of old stuff keeps popping up. So it must be on like social media somewhere. So if y'all could send it to my IG at Shine the Way Show, I would gladly pull that up for you guys and read it. So Mr. Combs, okay. When he attempted to leave Mr. Combs forced him to stay, Mr. Combs went as far as to take Mr. Jones' keys to prevent him from leaving. After being forced to drink the laced De Leon shots, Mr. Jones began feeling lightheaded and recalls passing out, waking up at 4 a.m. following morning naked with an ex-worker sleeping next to him. Screenshots of the video from the night is embedded below. Girl. Mr. Combs with the underage female. Underage female ex-worker. There are receipts. Receipts. That's Diddy with the underage girl. Okay? Those are receipts. He has proof. That is a crime. And my girl, as you see in the bottom of the picture, it says Mr. Combs with an underage female. The next one, there's another photo. It says underage female. Then that one says ex-worker. Justin Combs with an underage girl. They have receipts. They have receipts. Okay? That's what that word. They got receipts. So that's why I said, I believe, because you know how police, when they do their investigations and stuff, that they're very private about what they're going to do. It's kind of you just look up and then boom, you know, here they are. They're kicking in your door and all of that, and they come in to grab you. So this lawsuit, I believe, and other information, I believe Cassie put information in about Justin Combs as well. I do. I believe Cassie and Lil Rod provided enough proof to say that Justin Combs has been engaging in these things as well. This is why I believe that Diddy was not at either home when the police came, because there is no way if they came for Justin, they were not coming for Diddy. This is the same around the time same time that Russell Simmons fled the country too. See, right now there are no criminal charges on Diddy, so he's not on any no-fly, or anything like that. So this will be the time to leave, and you best believe that Diddy got the thumbs up, that a heads up that this was about to happen, that they were coming for him. Oh, you best believe that Diddy knew. He knew. So Diddy got on up out of here. Shout out to Loki for the cash app. Thank you so much. I deserve everything. Yes, thank you, Loki girl. I love you, girl. I love you, Loki girl. I love you, girl. Yes. So where's Quincy? See, here's the thing about Quincy. Now, I don't have any proof, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't feel like Quincy deals with Diddy like that. I don't. I think Quincy is more of a loner. Quincy cared about his sisters. When his mother died, I believe Quincy became more father-like. Quincy, to me, has a good heart. He does. Quincy, to me, like, he really don't be like out there like that with Diddy like that. When you see Quincy, you see him with all of his brothers. You see him, Christian, Justin, like he'll kick it on some family stuff. But other than that, Quincy's always been more of a lone wolf. Like he does his own thing. He don't beat up Diddy arse like that. He don't. Now, I'm not going to say that he's not involved in anything. I don't know. I have no idea. But the energy around Quincy, I get good energy. I don't get bad energy from Quincy. I really don't. I've always gotten bad energy from Justin. Justin is just like his wannabe father. He thinks that he's above the law. He thinks that he can do whatever he wants to do. And he really does. He feels like his mom and dad will protect him in the long run, which they always have. So, yeah, I really don't get that feeling from Quincy. I think Quincy does have a good heart, and I think Quincy has had the best intentions. I do think that he's probably been lured into certain things and probably forced into certain things, but overall, I don't get that from Quincy. I think Quincy, you know, but hey, I mean, yeah. Because as you see, Lil Rob popped everybody inside of his lawsuit. Why would he not have popped Quincy? I believe Cassie said certain things about Justin Combs and even Christian Combs as well. I don't think she said anything about Quincy. Honestly, I think Quincy has a true respect for women. I think Kim did a really good job raising him. I think he loves women and he crazy about his sisters. Like you could tell, like he will do anything for them, anything for them. Is what it gives. Like they're like his everything. The last thing he got to his mom, you know, because he was really close with Kim. So yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for Quincy. But we'll see. We'll see what unfolds. We'll see what unfolds. Yeah, I think Diddy definitely got up out of here. It will make sense into why he allegedly was, well, why he wasn't at either home during the raids. Because he definitely got a heads up. If the federalis, if the federal aid Homeland Security, he got people that work up there, that work in the higher ups. So there's going to be some type of, you know, hey, they're coming, you know. And I think Diddy got the hell out of Dodge because he wasn't at neither home. They raided at both houses, and he wasn't at neither one of them. And you would think if he was somewhere near either home that he would at least drove home or went to, his son is arrested. He act like he cares so much about his son. Remember when the football coach told Justin that if he was going to go work out with his father's trainer that he needed to leave and go and do that? Justin called Diddy. Diddy came up there and put his hands on a coach, you know, when all of that stuff got put on trespass and all of that. Not my girl. So act like he cares so much about his kids. Okay, well, your kids is over there being raided in your homes, and with the ex-African, Diddy is included in Cassie's lawsuit and in this lawsuit. Okay, those are RICO charges, those are crimes, right? So why would they not have been coming for Diddy too? Why would they have just been coming for Justin? They were coming for both of them. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, until I see some type of proof of that, I really don't care what other channels say. And then my girl. So, did they? Hold on. Can y'all send me something of this being? Because you know I'm live right now. It's a developing story, so there's going to be a lot of information that is coming out as we are live. Oh yeah, they definitely, that's who they came for. They came for Diddy and Justin. They didn't just come for Justin. No, they did not. No, they didn't. I mean, here goes a big reason for them to have came for Justin and Diddy. If Justin is in this picture with, you know, girls, you know, and whatnot, and hanging out on Diddy was too. They're drinking. All of this is happening at Diddy's house. At Diddy's house. Okay, why would they not have been coming for the both of them? It wouldn't even make sense for them not to have been coming to arrest Diddy. They didn't arrest him because he wasn't there, is what it's giving. Diddy would have definitely been arrested. He just wasn't there. That's it. He just wasn't there. Justin wants me to be like, right, his dad so bad he does. He does. Diddy can't come to work. Diddy better get out of the US of the A. Hold on, I'm gonna type that into. Okay, Diddy fled. I've been a lot, y'all. It's already in algorithm. It's already in algorithm. No, I don't see nothing about. No. Hold on, let me go to Twitter because you know Twitter be having a lot of stuff too. me pull up Twitter. Let's get it part of it. Ooh, gross. Okay. Yeah, they're saying the same stuff on Twitter. Okay, hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. It looked like he got arrested too. But he is also in the lawsuit. In this lawsuit, I can pull it up. They're saying on Twitter that Justin and Christian got arrested. And I'm a girl. See, they're saying here on Twitter, the police just went to Diddy's house and they got his sons, King Combs and Justin, in cuffs. Now, see right here, when you see King Combs, this is a better picture of it. But as you see, he is, like I said, he could be in handcuffs or not. You know, it's like, I'm not there. So, you know, I can't tell you that, but he definitely could because his hands are straight, but he is a taller guy. So his hands could very so much be behind his back in cuffs and him leaning against the car. And you see Justin is in cuffs. Yeah, Justin in the gray. And King Combs is the one right in front of the police car. Right in front of it. Wow. Okay, hold on. Y'all sending me stuff. I'm going to pull it up what you guys are sending me. This is getting crazy. It's getting crazy in these streets. Diddy, you're going down. I know he is shooketh, but he should be because he should have saw this coming. I mean, he definitely should have saw this coming. Okay, what is that? Okay, I'm going to pull this up right now so you guys can see it is more of the raid. Let's pull that up so we can see more of the raid. Shout out to everybody on Instagram sending me stuff. I love you guys. That's loud. Gross. Okay, that's King Combs right there in front of the car. That looked like a female over there sitting on the ground. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, that's the police. Oh, okay. Wow. Now, see, they coming like this with these weapons and stuff. Like, people are wondering why they got weapons and stuff out like this. It's because Diddy. Y'all want to hear? Okay, no problem. Y'all said let us hear. No problem. Like, we want to hear it. Well, they're coming like this because Diddy have all of these unregistered illegal weapons. So when they're being told, you know, law enforcement are being told that, you know, that this person has this and that they have that, this is how they're going to come. They're not going to come, you know, in a non-violent way if they don't feel like, you know, they don't have a choice, you know, like they already know what's up. Hold on, let's go to this one first. Girl, look. Both Justin and King Combs detained by Homeland Security in connection to fathers ex-African investigation. Where is Diddy? Diddy, where's you at? They got both your churn. Where is, take that. Young man. Why would they not have been coming to this house to get Diddy? The only reason they ain't got him is because he wasn't there. You left your own sons out there. You knew what was up. You knew they was coming. And you let them come get your boys. Diddy, you dirty. You dirty. Because I have to go down with my kids. I have to go down with my sons. No, y'all, and then it's the investigation is on Diddy. The investigation is on Diddy. It's on you, bro. And you know it is. You know it is. You know this is crazy. This is crazy. Hold on. Oh, there's more, but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. So 50 says, now it's not Diddy do it. Now it's not Diddy do it. Whatever. It's Diddy done it. And they don't come like that unless they got a case. That is true. Very true. They not coming like this. We just said this a few minutes ago. They not coming like this. They coming because they have receipts. They have things backing. Because this is Diddy. Okay, somebody has been as important as he has been, rich as he has been. Most agencies are usually like afraid to attack or attach themselves to anything that's connected with people that are as powerful as somebody like Diddy. And so if they come in kicking in your doors and all of that, it's for a reason. Oh, they have a strong case against you. And this is just the beginning. They pull these things up on people, and then you get mounted with all of the stuff that you've done. You got the Keefe D trial starting back up. Keefe D said out of his own mouth that Diddy paid to have Tupac unalived and Suge Knight and whatnot. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Rico. They about to get Diddy. Diddy is going down. Diddy going down. Did you know that liquor company is the reason, is the part of the person in the elite who he over? He know that he messed with the wrong one when it came to that liquor company. Okay? When it came to Diageo. That's who he with. He with the wrong one. That's what that word. This is when all this started. Because he was all right before then. He with them, it was over. they like, you with me? You with me? This is a $1 billion company. A company, literally $1 billion company. This Diageo is a very rich company. Okay? Because they're attached to so many things. They have so many different products and whatnot. He with the wrong one when he with them. They said, we're going to do what everybody else didn't do. We're going to show you. And they did. He came for their company. He came for their brand. They are part of the elite. There is no way they was letting him get away with that. No way. No way, buddy. Nobody, buddy. So, yeah, they made sure that they had Diddy taken down. Please hit the like. There's over 2,000 people in here. We should have at least like 1,200 likes. I'm not gonna say nothing else till we get some more likes because I have more stuff. Y'all sending me a whole bunch of stuff. Thank you, everybody that's sending me things. I love you guys. This is again a developing story, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's coming out as we're live. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Please stop and hit the like. Please stop and hit the like. I would really appreciate that. It is free. It absolutely is. So I would agree with 50 Cent when he says that, you know, unless they got a case, they're not coming like that, player. They're not coming like that unless they got some ammonia. Cassie's attorney speaks out. Is y'all hitting a like? Are you guys hitting a like? Hit the like, please. Please. Let's get into what Cassie's attorney had to say. Douglas Victor A lawyer for Cassie and Jane Doe responded to the reports of a search warrant issued on Sean Combs, writing, "We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct." You don't think that Cassie team sent law enforcement everything that they needed on the ex-African? And you don't think that law enforcement put that together with everything that Lil Rod, hundreds of hours of audio, recording, images? You don't think they put all that together? You don't think that because the woman, in order for her, the one that said that Diddy and Harvey Pierre gang R-worded her, she has to make her identity known to the public. So the judge is saying doing this anonymously, you're going to have to show yourself, at this point in time, and give your identity up, so that, because the judge is not saying that they don't believe her. The judge is saying, yeah, but doing all this anonymously, because Diddy wants the case thrown out if she stays anonymous, basically. That's what he's having his lawyers push. Since she's anonymous, she's a nobody. She could be anybody making these false, fake allegations against me, and I don't know who it is. So since we don't know who it is, and I can't build my case against her or get proof to say that she's lying or this or that, this should just be thrown out. So the judge is saying to her, look, if you want this to go forward, if you don't want us to throw this out, it will be better for you to just be identified. Because then you have an actual case going against this person. It's going to be his word against yours. It's going to be what you bring to the table versus what he brings to the table. Instead of an anonymous person, seeking all of these things. I mean, you could just be, what if he has proof that this is absolutely false? If he doesn't know who you are, he can't prove that, and vice versa. So if you have witnesses and whatnot, they can't corroborate basically for someone anonymous. So if you have witnesses that know what happened to you and that you told what happened to you and whatnot, how can they corroborate your story if you're anonymous? So you got to show who you are. So at this point, the victim has agreed to do as such. Okay, I guess I got to show who I am, whatever. So if she has proof against Diddy for doing what he did to her, the Homeland Security and whatnot, they're also going to take that too. They're going to throw all of this at you. Throw it all. They got proof that Diddy pop out that man G at that studio, that the pop power actually happened inside of the studio instead of outside, that he had not only did he have the body moved, he tampered with an investigation, a crime scene. I mean, all of that, we're going to throw that at you too. That, and who knows what other reports that there are here. Because I can pull this up too, of Diddy and the investigation with what am I looking for? Oh yeah, the investigation with Diddy and what is that guy's name? Jimmy Henchman, federal agents right here. Because this actually happened. Like, people act like this didn't happen. No, this literally happened. This was in 2013. Feds investigating Diddy for allegedly having sex with underage boys. Okay. Jimmy Henchman, the person that he was in a partnership with, allegedly the man that wrote the check on Diddy's behalf for Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight to be pow-powed. And not only that, he is also the man that set Tupac up at Quad Studios when Tupac got jumped, pow-powed, and his jewelry stole. He set that up for Diddy. He did it for Diddy. So Diddy tried to take Tupac's life multiple times. Multiple times. He absolutely dead girl. And Jimmy Henchman admitted Yes, I am the one who set Tupac up to be pop out at Quad Studios. And I did it for my business partner at the time, Diddy. And Jimmy Henchman was a drug lord, among a bunch of other stuff. Trafficking, all type of stuff. Yeah, so Jimmy Henchman admitted it. He said, yeah, I did it for Diddy. He said what they were supposed to do. He set the whole plan. These are the couple dudes that I sent, and they were supposed to go into there, but they were supposed to take Pac's life. He said Pac was not supposed to live. That's why they shot him so many times, because he was not supposed to live. Pac was a survivor. So because he survived, multiple times getting pow-powed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy Henchman, when the feds came in and questioned him, allegedly it was about, underage, about people being underage. No different than this lawsuit with Lil Rod, stating the same thing about these females, that they were underage, 100%. And again, because let's get back into this. Hold on. With Cassie's lawyer saying that basically, yeah, we sent the police what they needed to charge Diddy. Again, the crimes, what he did to Cassie. So there's proof pretty much right there that Cassie's lawsuit, her original lawsuit, was way longer. It had way more evidence inside of it of these things of Diddy doing. So I definitely believe that Cassie's lawsuit was the trifecta. It's like, yeah, now we got him. And I'm a girl. So let's keep going. But both of them have been detained. Justin and Christian, King Combs and Justin Combs, are both detained. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about Justin and then everybody arrested but Diddy? Diddy, where are you? Diddy, how you just leave homie on stuck? How you just leave your kids at home to get arrested for you? This is crazy. Wow. Okay, hold on. Y'all sending me a lot of stuff. You're sending me a lot of stuff. Okay, yeah, we already read that. Yeah. Oh my God, I love you guys. 50 Cent is crazy. Okay. Wow. Let's go back to the lawsuit. I'm not seeing anything that we haven't seen. Y'all keep sending me stuff. Any update that you guys see, please send it to me, and we will keep going. We absolutely will. So I'm going to pull the lawsuit back up and get back into, because Christian Combs is named too. Let's get into that. Christian, you on a docket. That ain't just Justin. You on a docket. Okay, we already read on this. Okay, here. Okay, so we here go the screenshots of them. So, okay, we don't care about Cuba. Although there's a picture of Cuba Gooding Jr. somewhere. People are just like, oh, well, why is he bringing up Cuba Gooding Jr.? Because he was there. Like, he said he touched him. Why is Cuba holding this man's hand? Radio, let him go. Oh my goodness. What that word? Yes, they raided his home in New York too. In the article it says HSI in New York, Miami, and New York, Florida, and California. So yes, all of the places named in this lawsuit and the places named in Cassie's lawsuit. Yeah, y'all look at radio, y'all. Where's your arm around this man like this in your hand on top of his hand? What is going on? Oh my word. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Diddy boarded a flight on his own churn. On his own churn. Okay, hold on. Cause where is Christian? What is going on here? Okay, Mr. Combs' deceptive business practices became so bad that Mr. Jones was left with no choice other than to make a public plea on social media for Mr. Combs to pay him for his work. That is crazy. So who's there? Oh, DeForest Taylor threatening Mr. Jones. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's when he was threatening him. His power influence. Okay. We want to get back into he even put Gene Deal in a lawsuit and I'm a girl. Okay, we need to get to oh wow. Oh wow. Who is there? Alongside Brendan acquires. Okay. Brendan Paul, you in there too, alongside Brendan. While Brendan acquires and distributes Mr. Combs with Uggs and GUNs, Frankie carries the money and pays for the girl. Did he put all your tea out here, girl? Okay, I'm not seeing Christian, so I might have to just go back to the top and look in there. Because Christian is inside of this lawsuit. So I'm just go back to the top. Hold on. Just go back to the top because he's definitely in this lawsuit. About R-wording people too. Hold on, let's get into it. Because at the top it says right here, Justin D.R. Combs. Okay, and it says 10 other people. Okay. Okay, we have to find him. I know he's in here. I read it. I read this. And then people saying that Diddy wasn't going by the name Brother Love. Yes, it was. It says Puff Daddy, Puffy, P. Diddy, Diddy, Brother Love, or Love, Mr. Combs. Yeah, you tried it. Oh, that picture of Diddy is rough. The picture of Diddy is rough, and I'm a girl. Because he talks about Christian Combs. He says that Christian Combs was touching on people and R-worded people. Mr. Jones for several weeks. Okay, we read that. Okay, let's keep going because I know he out here, girl. I know he is. Young Miami, Cuban Gutta, Redacted Singers, Usher, and obviously Meek Mill. Okay. Mr. Jones went into shock and fear. Okay. Okay, we already talked about that, about the G. Okay, about him getting pow. He said that Christian Combs and Justin Combs had R-worded girls, that was minors. Not a heterosexual Christian man, I cannot. Okay, we'll get into that later. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this back up. There's new updates. We have to keep up with the updates, you guys. I love you guys. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay, let's pull this back up. 1 second. Okay, what I'm saying, Justin and King Combs are detained, so they do have them. I don't know if they're just for questioning or if they're arrested, but they are detained. So that's crazy. Where is y'all daddy at? No, because I'm looking for Diddy. Where in the is Diddy? Okay, New York Times. Are y'all gonna make me subscribe? Because something got time for the show. Okay. Yeah, no, that's time. Okay. Okay, 1 hour ago. No, I want the one that's 7 minutes ago. What's that one say? Oh, okay. Okay, we'll read this. Let's read this. Homes of Diddy Combs searched by federal officials, sources say. Wow, this is crazy. This is getting hot. This is getting hot. A source said the music mogul is the subject of a federal investigation after 3 women and a man were interviewed in relation to the allegations of ex-trafficking, SA, and the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms. Sean Diddy Combs is the subject of a federal investigation. So where is he? Where is he? Let's listen.
Was following this force now. Hey there, I'm Hallie, and tonight we are starting with that dramatic situation happening as we speak in both LA and Miami Beach at the homes of Sean Diddy Combs. You know him as Diddy, formerly Puff Daddy, big-time rapper, big-time producer, big-time superstar, and now the feds at his houses in both locations. This is a live look right now. On the left, that's West Coast, that's LA. On the right, that's Miami Beach you're looking at. I want to show you in just the last couple of minutes in LA, agents holding what look to be guns as they walk into the home, as they enter the home. And you can see some of the apparatus there that they've brought. I want to get to Dana Griffin, who is following this for us now. Why is this happening? What do we know?
Hallie, still, as you mentioned, this is a developing story, so we're learning new details minute by minute. NBC News has confirmed that this is a raid being conducted by Homeland Security and that the warrant specifically came out of the Southern District of New York. Now, we believe this is tied to sex trafficking allegations. There's an investigation into claims that the rapper may have been involved in this. So we believe this is connected to that. But obviously, what a split screen moment here to see investigations not only in Miami, but also Los Angeles.
Here's the thing. Why is no one saying where Diddy is? Shout out to Tammy. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the Cash App. I deserve. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. No one is saying where Diddy is. That is crazy. It's given no one knows. Victoria says his jet landed at Barbuda. Am I saying that right? Codrington Airport for real, girl. Girl, let me type it in, girl. Girl, where is Diddy? This is crazy. And you just let your sons go down and they looking for you. They're not just, now don't get me wrong. His sons are just as guilty because they are participants. They participated and I'm a girl. Shout out to Tiffany for becoming a member and I'm a girl. They participated. So they is guilty. They is guilty, not a guilty by association. They're guilty because they did illegal things. And they've been listed in these lawsuits to have been doing illegal things. Y'all saying he fled? I think so too. I think something is up. And I'm like, girl, ooh, not snakes on plane. I think Diddy got the heads up, okay, and got the hell out of Dodge. Hold on, let me pull up his IG and his Twitter. Let's see what he said last. Okay, his last post was on the 16th. That was when he went to Kanye thing. So there's no reason to pull that up. Because y'all know Justin Combs just turned 30. So it's a shame he 30 years old still living at home, but your family rich. That's weird. Let's go to Diddy Twitter. Y'all wonder why the Rock Nation brunch got canceled this year. Jay-Z said, Jay-Z said, no, ma'am. Okay, and Diddy hasn't posted on Twitter since December. So, but y'all remember what his last album was called. Let me put that on the screen real quick, and then my girl. Y'all remember what his last album was called? Girl, y'all know his last album was called Off the Grid, and I'm a girl. So he been giving y'all hints, and I'm a girl. He been giving y'all hints, and I'm a girl. He been trying to tell y'all for quite some time he getting the hell out of Dodge, okay? Okay? And I'm a girl, off the grid. You looking for Diddy? Off the grid is where that word. And I'm a girl. He been trying to tell y'all for quite some time where he been at. Okay? And I'm a girl. Hold on, let me pull this back up. Let's get back into this.
Happening as we speak in both LA and Miami Beach at the homes of Sean Diddy Combs. You know him as Diddy, formerly Puff Daddy, big time rapper, big time producer, big time superstar. And now the feds at his houses in both locations. This is a live look right now. On the left, that's West Coast, that's LA. On the right, that's Miami Beach you're looking at. Want to show you just the last couple of minutes in LA.
And the crazy thing about it is he ain't at neither one of these addresses. Mighty convenient that he ain't at neither place when all of this is happening crazy.
LA agents holding what look to be guns as they walk into the home, as they enter the home, and you can see some of the apparatus there that they've brought. I want to get to Dana Griffin, who is following this for us now. Why is this happening? What do we know?
Hallie, still, as you mentioned, this is a developing story, so we're learning new details minute by minute. NBC News has confirmed that this is a raid being conducted by Homeland Security and that the warrant specifically came out of the southern.
Here's the thing. Because, you know, Tiff, I know you're not ghetto like I used to be, girl. I know I'm not so ghetto. But in a raid, anybody in the home, except for children usually, everybody gets detained. So the young lady that was detained, when she was sitting on the ground, she didn't have on cuffs. So they must have took them off of her. But usually when they do it's so that they can have everybody secured so that they don't have to worry about, you know, it being crept up on or somebody reaching for something, or, you know, just everybody detained, sitting outside. We go in, we do our thing. And then when we come out, the people that we need to take with us gonna come with us. And the people that we need to release, we release. So that's usually how it is. It's usually like all adults get detained, but they took Justin and Christian with them, King Combs and Justin Combs. They took them. They didn't take her. So those people got to stay at the home, but they definitely took the boys because they are a part of the investigation involving their father. That young lady was not, but a young lady was detained. She was, but they let her go from what it looks like. You know, Sean, Keisha, I done been a part of a little piece of raid, and I'm a girl. I wasn't always such this good person. I hung out with people that got the job done. And I'm a girl. Had all type of friends, and I'm a girl. It was into all type of stuff, and I'm a girl. Okay? And I loved dope boys, Miss Keisha girl. I always hung with dope boys, and that's on period. I always hung with had the money. And I'm a girl. This was my home. Yeah, that's my friend. Absolutely. Look at his car. Of course we're friends. So and I'm a girl. So I'm getting a little piece. if I know I'm not too ghetto, little piece. I may have been detained, little piece. Look at here, I done do this. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. And I'm a girl. So get a little piece of the hood. Little piece. Yeah, little piece. It used to be off the grid, girl. Little piece, girl. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Southern District of New York. Now, we believe this is tied to sex trafficking allegations. There's an investigation into claims that the rapper may have been involved in this. So we believe this is connected to that. But obviously, what a split screen moment here to see investigations not only in Miami, but also Los Angeles, which shows that this was very coordinated and planned. And remember, when it comes to warrants, these aren't things that are just, done haphazardly.
Mm-hmm.
This had to be signed by a judge. So this was obviously very methodical. And this is a sprawling home here in California. This is located in the Holmby Hills area, a very wealthy area. That home that we can see from that sky cam is massive, sprawling, and we don't know exactly what they are looking for. It could be something as small as a USB drive, or it could be several boxes of documents that could prove his guilt or prove his innocence.
No, girl, they ain't raiding to prove people innocent. And I'm a girl. They raiding to prove him guilty. They want the flash drives. They want the computers. They want the cell phones. They want the tablets. They want the Androids. They want Alexa. Bring her too. They want everything. Unplug them light bulbs over there. Grab that lamp. Bring that calculator. Go with some papers. Yeah, bring them. Yeah. Pull all them books off the shelf. Bring everything in. What they should have went out there and did to put a low jack up under the house. Jack the house up, a girl made it a trailer. And then my girl, and then just pulled it on out one because you just take it all. And then my girl. Knowing him, he got wall face, flow face, girl, he got it all. Oh my goodness. He probably got a laboratory over there. People chained up downstairs. Girl, bring us everything. That's why they raided both places at the same time so they couldn't hide. They sitting up here looking for him. He underneath. He running through the bottom of through the tunnel, Lord. He didn't even bring his children with him, and I'm a girl. They kicked that door in. He slid down on the thing, rolled under the bed, and was gone, girl. My God. He pushed the button, the bed lifted up in a hole in the floor, and he slid through the slot, Lord. He know they've been coming after him for years. No, he bought the Harriet Tubman tunnels, and I'm a girl. Knew he was underground. And he probably walked slow. He probably didn't even run.
So, and you mentioned those guns that we saw law enforcement carrying. It sounds like that's pretty routine because they're going into a home. It's a huge home. It's not secured. But from what we have seen on the ground and from local reports that this...
Right. That's why y'all came on boats, helicopters, all that. How do you raid a city? Because that's how big that damn house is. Like, oh my goodness. Like, how do you rate those? Do y'all have enough staff? And I'm a girl. And then y'all doing it at the same time in two cities. So y'all leaving two cities without law enforcement because y'all gonna need the whole damn department for as big as these mansions is. Nah. And I'm a girl.
This was a very easy entry. There was no sort of violence or any sort of skirmish inside the home. So the weapons that you may have
Of course, not everybody gay.
seen there are probably just cautionary. Again, this could take several hours considering that these are two separate homes in two different locations. So we're waiting to get more details, and we're still trying to figure out where exactly P. Diddy is located. No one has been able to confirm that at this hour.
So that was going to be my other question, Dana.
What happened? Y'all don't know where he at,
Still trying to
girl?
figure out where exactly P. Diddy is located. No one has been able to confirm that at this hour.
So that was going to be
Nobody has been able to confirm where Sean Diddy Combs is because he is a man on the run, and I'm a girl. Diddy. Diddy is Pumbaa and the police is Nala. And I'm a girl. Now, why folk can't nobody find this gay? Did y'all even check at the gay clubs? Hello? Did y'all check the adult bookstores nearby? And I'm a girl. He ain't nowhere to be found. Oh, must mean the innocent, right? Because Diddy just fired Brathman, his attorney that handled the Cassie case. He has new attorneys handling his new stuff, like with Lil Rod, all of that stuff. He has a new attorney. He hired a new team. He fired the old team after Cassie. Correct. So that he gonna try to creep out to Kanye a thing, and I'm a girl. His performance, and I'm a girl. With them churn, like you ain't no man on the run. Okay? And Usher, y'all keep saying Jay-Z is next. I believe we want to see it. Usher is next. And I'm a girl. He in that lawsuit with allegedly underage people too. And I'm a girl. Now, I ain't saying nothing about it. Look, if Jay-Z get caught, he get caught, and we're going to talk about it. But as of right now, he ain't caught. So, I mean, it is what it is. Y'all keep saying he next. I will believe it, just like Diddy. I will believe it when I see it. Okay? I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I believe when I see it. So, it's the same thing with Usher. Usher did not go to Bali and see Russell Simmons for no reason. No, I'm telling you, there was purpose behind that visit. Purpose behind it. Russell Simmons has been ostracized. No one deals with him. No one. Shout out to Tamika. Thank you so much for the Cash App, sweetheart. Thank you so much. I deserve, yes. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Tamika. So y'all. Ooh, not crib hunt, Miss Bella. Bella said he was looking for a plate. Ooh, girl. And I'm a girl. Bringing his wife there to see if she'll like it. Because gays, so he go do the Super Bowl. Correct, girl. Like, bye y'all. Because, and I'm a girl. He is in this same lawsuit. He's in the lawsuit. These lawsuits is what's bringing these charges up on Diddy. 100%. Where else are they coming from? And to know that Cassie's attorney has been working with and corroborating information and whatnot with the police. Duh. Duh. Let's not put the Z in duh. So, and I'm a girl. So, yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Is all that's happening. The dots are being connected. That is all. Oh, I got a lot of. Okay, let me get into y'all. Ooh, look at y'all. Shout out to Natasha for becoming a member. Oh my God, my girl, thank you so much, Scraw. Shout out to Jobs for 9. Heard that his house in New York was raided too. Correct. It just wasn't as big as of a raid, I don't feel, because that place is not as big as these are mansions. So these raids, of course, is going to be big. Everybody's going to see it. It's going to be super noticeable, you know, and all of that stuff. So this is crazy. Oh, she super chat again. New York. Shout out to Job for 9. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Shout out to Whistleblowing Witch for becoming a member. Shout out to Miss Keisha. She said, "Child Diddy and Beverly with Russell." I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked because Diddy and Russell get along well too. They did business back in the day. Kim Porter was a bridesmaid at Russell Simmons' weddings with Kimora because they got married twice, I believe, right? So yeah, I would not be surprised. Friday Child says, Sean, Twitter is saying Diddy's private jet left LAX earlier today. And I'm like, oh, for real, girl. We have to get into that. Shout out to Tiffany Willis for becoming a member. Shout out to you, sweetheart. Shout out to April, my love 215. For remember, she says, Sean, this is long overdue. Love you. I love you too. Shout out to Ollie. Oh my God, I love you guys. Shout out to S2X fam for being a member. Shout out to you, sweetheart. Shout out to Kelly for the super sticker. She says, I bet celebrities are hiding now like Diddy. Who? Period. Girl. Shout out to Sherry. She says, I just love. I love you too. Thank you so much, Sherry. Shout out to my boo standalone. She says, getting a room at the resort for long-term use. Probably. Shout out to Chilaxin for being a member. She says, love Puffy en route to Africa. Africa is not dealing with no Diddy, girl. Africa do not want Diddy. Is Diddy hiding in? I don't know. See, now y'all making me want to go look. I'm nosy.
That's gonna be my other question, Dana, is where is he now? I mean, we don't know is the short answer, huh?
He could be anywhere, assuming that he's not here in Los Angeles, because we saw from that chopper video several people that were taken out of the home.
Correct. And Diddy was not one of those people taken out of either home. And Diddy was not on the no-fly list. He has not been charged with anything as of yet. This is an investigation. So this will be the time to run. This is when Russell Simmons ran. This is when he did, when the charges weren't actual charges, but they were going to be. There were going to be charges. So that's why he ran. Absolutely. He gone. Absolutely. Okay. I want to know where. Okay. Because it's hard for me to do it live. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to find Diddy or get as close to finding him as we can. So I need at least like 20 minutes. And then we'll come right back live, okay? So I'm going to schedule another live. I'll infuse the Diddy and Justin Bieber and Usher. I'll infuse that stuff inside of it. And Justin Bieber allegedly being put under a conservatorship or whatever. I'll fuse that into that, and we'll talk about that like in the meantime. But we need to find this out. We need to find out where he is. we did not say no, don't leave. Literally, I'll come right back. I swear, this is juicy. Look at y'all talk about some. No, don't leave. What? Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Home. Some appear to be in handcuffs, and that is customary when you're doing a raid. They want to check everyone out, make sure everyone who they say they are. We have not seen any images of P. Diddy, which shows that he may not be in his Miami or his Los Angeles home.
Girl.
But I'm sure over the next several minutes and hours, we will get more details. Hallie?
Dana, in just the last maybe 2 minutes as you were speaking, I want to say even 60 seconds. And again, this is breaking news. I'm going to give you a beat to look at your phone because we are getting in now a statement attributable to Homeland Security Investigations, HSI in New York. And in this statement, and I'm putting it up on screen because this is the first bit of sort of on the record information here, that HSI New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further information as it becomes available. And that's key, Dana, as you know, because as we've been talking about, information is not something we have a lot of at this moment. Do we know if there's any news conference set, any kind of opportunity that we might get for our teams on the ground there to question some of these investigators, or is that still TBD?
That's still TBD. We've got a lot of our teams working to try to get that information. But as you can see, they put out a statement, but there was not a lot of details issued in that statement. So that tells us a lot of information of what they are keeping kind of closed-lipped at this point. So, you know, again, we have no idea what they're bringing out. We may get a hint as we start seeing bags or boxes brought out as far as how much stuff they could be looking for. But when it comes to these sort of raids, they have to look for something very specific. They don't just go into a home and just take out any and everything that looks interesting. So there's obviously something specific that they are looking for in both of these homes, and we may find out what that is, or we possibly could not. So obviously we'll be following this very closely.
Okay.
Hallie?
Dana, I'm going to let you back to the reporting that I know you and the teams out west are doing. Thank you so much. We'll be following this, obviously, over the course of the next couple of hours here.
When Doug and Andre came to TurboTax,
we navigated.
Nuh-uh. Hold on. Gonna pull this up. It says, so Diddy in New York. So Diddy is in New York. I'm wondering if there is a warrant for his arrest. So they're alluding that Diddy's in New York.
Hi, Fox. But we're hearing that P. Diddy may not even be here. We, of course, haven't seen him. We understand he may have flown on a private jet to New York, which I'm sure kind of threw.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah. So they're saying that he's in New York, allegedly. Not his plane. Nah, maybe he lied and said, y'all have to let me find him because I can find him. I'm telling you.
Threw off their plan, although this was very strategically organized. So I would assume by now, whether he is in New York.
No, somebody snitched. Somebody snitched and told Diddy they was coming. This is not a coincidence. He was not at either home. And then allegedly, he was supposed to be boarding his private jet on his way to New York, which wouldn't make sense either because they were raiding his home in New York too. So why would he be going to New York? For what? I think he got on that jet and because you have to send like the airways your coordinates. Okay. So you can't just get in a jet, and whatnot, and be like, and then you tell the international airway, hey, we're on our way to New York. We're going to be flying in, to there, because there's air traffic. There's traffic in the air. There's planes and stuff that hit each other, and all of that stuff. Okay. So if you don't have the fight plan, you say I'm going to New York, and then they're gonna be tracking you, so they're gonna be watching you. If they see that jet turn or go here, they're gonna like, where are you going? Get it. Where are you going? I'm gonna need you to land in New York because the police down there waiting for you. No, go on to New York. Go on down there, number girl. Going on down there. So you don't get to just change it. And if you do, there's protocols that have to be done, and whatnot. Like they usually make you they ground you. Like, okay, well, you got to go into the next checkpoint. The next airport is right here. Check in there. And whatnot, and because they be trying to test you and to make it, because September 11th and stuff like that, they don't play about that type of stuff, because that's what happened in September 11th. Those planes went different directions. They didn't go where they were supposed to go. That's how they the airways were figured out immediately that something was wrong because they weren't going the direction they were supposed to go. They went off course. They went off the flight plan. So that's how they figured out oh, okay, something's. So then when they was hitting them up, they wasn't responding. They wasn't saying oh, okay, we gonna turn around, or okay, we gonna do and now my girl. And then my girl, don't come over here playing with us. Don't come over here playing with us. And you're mad. Who do all that just to get one comment out? That's stupid. And then my girl, now say something else. Oh, you can't. So gays, so y'all. He would have to have went to New York if the fight plan was for him to go to New York, because they can even they even send like the military to power you out the sky, to send missiles, and if they have to, you become a threat. Because that's the threat. Like, if you're not responding to them, if they're saying like, hey, your flight plan does not say you're supposed to be going here, where are you going? You know, when they can literally send the military to power you out the sky. Like, for real, for real. They sure can. They sure can. So, but he can change his flight plan because, and the reason why I say Diddy can change his flight plan is because he does not have any charges on him as of yet. So they can't say that he's a flight risk. Even Russell Simmons comes in and out of the country. They have to catch him to file charges on him. Okay, they have not caught him. When Russell comes, he stays for a short amount of time and he hurry up and leaves. He absolutely does. He stays a short time, then he gone. So he comes here and stays hours pretty much, and then getting back on a flight and gone. And not all flights is going to be determined that he is on it. So if he is just boarding a private plane or something with a friend or something like that, the United States wouldn't necessarily have any idea that he's in the country or out of it. Like, they wouldn't necessarily know. Now, if he booked like a commercial flight or something like that, yeah, they know, because you need your ID, you know, stuff like that. So they would know and they would be alerted. But if he got rich friends and stuff and they flying in and out of the country, you don't need to tell the people who's on the jet, like, as long as it's not over capacity, you know, and stuff like that. Other than that, you know, like when Aaliyah passed away, the private jet that she was on, we only knew the names of the people, and they only knew the names of the people because they passed. If the plane wouldn't have crashed, we would have never known like who was actually on the flight with Aaliyah. Like, that's not anything that needs to be privy. Beyonce cranks up a private jet right now and leaves somewhere. She doesn't have to tell the traffic, you know, the sky, you know, she doesn't have to tell them who all, she don't have to tell them none of that. You don't. If somebody call me right now, like, I'm about to leave on the jet, as long as I'm not like necessarily like leaving the country, well, technically not even then, because if you don't have a passport and stuff like that, that's your problem when you get to wherever you're going. That's you in trouble. That's you not being able to do much, you know, whatnot, because you're technically not supposed to be here. So, yeah, so I don't see him doing it illegally. If Diddy did leave and go somewhere else, he technically would have that right. There is no, I mean, unless there's a warrant issue for him now, but prior there was no warrant issue for him. Even with Russell Simmons, there's no warrant or anything for him. They never even got a chance to bring him up on charges. Like, there are charges technically pending, but he's not being like, you know, he doesn't go back and forth to court, you know, or anything like that for it. So, yeah. Craziness.
York or not, that he is likely in custody if he is involved in this. But again, we are hearing that this is involving P. Diddy and sex trafficking charges. To what extent or with what details, we don't yet know. Out as Stu was telling you up in Skyfox, but we're hearing that P. Diddy may not even be here. We of course haven't seen him. We understand he may have flown on a private jet to New York, which I'm sure kind of threw off their plan, although this was very strategic.
Which it didn't throw off their plan. If they were this technical with their plan, to where they made sure all three places got rated on the same day, all of that, someone alerted Diddy. It's not a coincidence that all of these places are rated and he is nowhere in sight. Somebody on y'all team on Homeland Security or the FBI or something told him. This is not a coincidence. It's not. Somebody told him, tipped him off, and let him know, hey, they're coming. Because this is too big, too coordinated. Like, they put a lot of planning into doing this. To have 3 different states of the same bureau, basically, Homeland Security, because the government took over. The government took this over, is what happened. Like they said, local law enforcement and whatnot were there, but Homeland Security led the raid. And they led it. So this was very planned, like this super planned. They've been planning this for weeks. This ain't at least weeks. It would take weeks to put this type of thing because you got to get signatures from judges and all of that. So they had to get because it's in 3 different states. So in each state has their own judge, right? So you needed 3 signed warrants from 3 different states. All 3 states judges said yes and signed the warrants for the raids to happen on the same day. So it gives that the warrants had been recent, that they applied for the warrants recently. That's why it's not a coincidence that on the 21st of March, last week, Tyrone Blackburn sent a lot of information, including a complaint to the judge. Okay. The same lawsuit details a lot of information against Justin and Christian, but there's other information that they have to have. They have to. Because Cassie's lawsuit, especially when we saw the public one, didn't say anything about Justin. It didn't say anything about Christian. Didn't say nothing about them. If anything, the ex-workers were the ones being affected, and Cassie. She's in her lawsuit, the one that we saw, she spoke on that. She didn't speak on, any other like artists or anything like that was wrong. If he was doing it to any other female and stuff, it wasn't in that lawsuit. Absolutely not. It wasn't. So they're getting this information, and again, Cassie's attorneys said that they have been cooperating with law enforcement. So you have that, and then you have Lil Rod, who just made a complaint on behalf of his attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, to the judge, and even an 8-year-old girl is being threatened and harassed. Like, this is serious. So, of course, the judge acted immediately, but the raids and stuff was already in progress. It had to have been. I think there had been an investigation because, remember, TMZ contacted New York police officials, and they told them that there was an open investigation that was sealed under the name of Sean Combs. Just for law enforcement to come forward and say, hey, that's not true. We know one of our, team members did tell a reporter that there was a case open on Sean Diddy Combs, and that's not true. Come to find out, yes, it is. It was true the whole time. It was true. Because look, come on now. New York, Florida, and California, all at the same time. All of these allegations. Come on now. Nobody's stupid. So last we heard, Diddy was on his way to New York.
Strategically organized. So I would assume by now, whether he is in New York or not, that he is likely in custody if he is involved in this. But again, we are hearing that this is involving P. Diddy and sex trafficking charges. To what extent or with what details, we don't yet know. Out as
period. So, okay, we are over the 2-hour mark. What I'm going to do, give me like 20 minutes, seriously. And so I can get all of the new information, because a lot of stuff has came out while we were live, but you have to really look for it, because if you don't, then you'll miss a lot of things. So I'm going to go grab that stuff and try to get a better handle on where Diddy is or where he was supposed to be going, because you know me. I will find him. I will figure out where he is at. Okay. And then I'll come right back live. I promise. I know y'all want to know. I want to know too. I just like to have my stuff together, because I don't like to keep stopping and pausing and silence. I don't like that. I'd rather, I want to keep going, So just give me like 20 minutes. Okay. And then we'll come right back live, because I like receipts and facts, and stuff, not just a bunch of assumptions. That stuff drives me crazy, because whatever. So I love you guys. I will be right back in 20 minutes. Okay. I love you guys. I will see you in 20 minutes. I'm going to put up a new stream right now. So you know that I'm not playing, that I'm serious, that I'm coming right back. I promise. Okay. I want to know where he is. Like, what the yo? So, and we're about to find Young Miami too, because y'all want to know where she at. I want to know where she at. I want to know where Quincy at. I want to know where the girls are at, the twins. I want to know all of that. So I'm going to go look, right? And then I'll come right back. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I will be right back. I promise.